Hi friends, it's Talia Bell. I want to talk about the validity of our emotions. And while all of us feel intense emotions, I guess I directly kind of want to address the ladies because, we've been kind of boxed up and labeled as like crazy emotional basket cases sometimes. And and sometimes loved beautifully for that. And the reality is that we feel a lot, and I'm not downplaying how much a man can feel by any means, but I'm a woman, that's all I got. So I feel huge emotions all the time. I am such a feeler. I feel my world. I feel the way a room feels, and I have to rearrange it if it doesn't feel right. I feel the way an outfit feels, and it has to be, it's like all these things. I'm very sensitive to the way things feel, and that lends to a manifestation in my head of thoughts in my body, physically in my body, of like emotion. And I have spent a lifetime repressing a lot of them. And one of the biggest ones is anger. And I've been getting a lot of lessons in that in the last couple of months, and I'm super grateful. And this isn't coming from, like a retaliation, like a bitter standpoint. It's just coming in like this honoring space of feeling that anger and communicating it in a respectful, not vicious, malicious way, but in like a direct way. Like I've spent a lot of my life trying to be this very, like good little girls, be good, be quiet, be happy, be bubbly, be happy. And I love that part of myself. And I love to be bubbly and sparkly and happy. And I also have been hurting myself by not acknowledging the other parts of me. It is light and dark. It is both. You have both. And to not acknowledge the other parts of you is to not be whole, and is to be broken and to be struggling. And that's what I've been learning. And sometimes too, it's going to end connections that you have in your life. And it doesn't have to be in a burning bridge in a mean kind of way. It's more in a like serving kind of way for both of you, like recognizing chords, right? Like anybody you've ever shared an intimate, and I don't mean sex, I mean intimate, like deep friendship, family. It can be a relationship. Anybody that you've shared intimate space with in that way, you develop this like energetic cord to, and you share. You've allowed that space. You've opened your heart up, and sometimes I believe there are people that come in for a time that serve, and they're beautiful and wonderful in their own right in whatever role they come into play. And there is a time sometimes when they no longer serve, and you no longer serve each other. And I have been working on that a lot and recognizing those chords in my life that really needed to be severed. And it doesn't mean I don't love you anymore. It doesn't mean I don't respect you anymore. It doesn't mean that I wish you ill. It just means thank you. Namaste. I see you. I honor you. I am so grateful for the role that you have played in my life, and I honor the role that I've played in yours. And goodbye. It's time. You go do your thing, and I'm going to go do mine, and blessings, right? Like, that's what I'm feeling. And I'm feeling that for me, embracing my emotions, whatever they are, has been really transformative. And I've felt more things come up, like the ripple effect from that. Like I've felt more selfish sometimes. I've felt more emotional. I've felt more crazy. I've felt kind of like the teenager almost sometimes, like does this just like less mature almost sometimes, like why can't I look at this from this way? Why can't I grow and be in this place? And it's like, no, because right now this is what I feel, and this is totally valid. And part of the way that this all came about was a friend of mine kind of calling me out on it. I was on the phone and expressing a couple scenarios that I was dealing with, and being really real with him because he's one of my best friends and I feel like I can do that. And he paused and he stopped me and he's like, Holly, you're rawness, your anger is so beautiful. And it wasn't, you know, it was an acknowledgement of like, you're being authentic. You're being real right now. Like, why can't you go do that? Why can't you be as authentic and raw as you are being with me right now with these people that you're dealing with? And it's like, well, I don't want to hurt someone, or I don't want to, you know, burn a bridge, or I don't want to, you know, and it's like, well, but you don't have to burn a bridge. You don't have to be angry in a malicious, hurtful way, but embrace it and be clear and speak your mind and speak your truth. Truth is power. Like, power, empowerment, empowering yourself to honor yourself and saying, I am angry, or I am tired, or I am all these things that we don't want to be, that I have felt guilty about being, like, a lot in my life. So please honor your truth. Please honor whatever it is that you're feeling, because we are human. I mean, I hold space all the time for people to feel what they feel and then come back to me, and then, like, we have a conversation about it, you know? Why can't I do that for myself? Allow yourself to feel what you're feeling, because fighting what you're feeling serves no purpose. It, like, stunts the growth. It's like, here's what you're feeling, this is the way out, right? So that's my tidbit for today. Honor your truth. Be authentic. Allow yourself to be raw sometimes. I think about things so much, and I know some of you do too, and I just want to say what's right, and I want to keep it all good. Well, sometimes it's got to be messy. Sometimes it's got to be funky for a little bit. And the people that are in your life that are supposed to be there in that time, and that are going to support you and be like, they're going to be there. And the people that aren't, they're going to leave. And just like you do that with people, I do that with people. Like, I can't be there for you. I can be there for you. Why? It doesn't matter. It is what it is, right? So I love you, and I hope you have a beautiful, magical day, evening, and I hope that you honor what you're feeling and your truth, and you express it. Allow yourself to be more authentic every day.